Yo, what is good, everybody? Welcome into the Free Money Show here, coming to you live with another episode of Across the Pond, the soccer gambling show here. And had a Sunday where we went 2-3, losing a negative 1.17 units. But let's recap. Aston Villa double chance, plus 125. Started as worse as it possibly could with an early goal allowed that Emmy was a bit screened on and went right in. So that kind of put us behind the 8-ball, and Villa did not play well at all and hasn't really performed well now against two of the teams they need to pass, so something to monitor going forward. Pick number 2, Crystal Palace and Wolves, both teams to score yes, plus 100. That was a nice winner, so kind of ate up some of that Villa loss. Union Berlin, moneyline, plus 220. Not saying they were going to win, but it is difficult when you go down a goal and one of your players gets a red card. I thought it was a pretty soft red in that game, but I understand why he made it. Just unfortunate that we can't get the whole squad to help us out. The other loser, Anthony, goal or assist, and it looks he didn't play that great in the last game. Great game, though, towards the end. Manchester United thought that they had the win right there in about the 87th minute. Then Arsenal came down, took the lead, and ended up with the win. So crazy game, and Anthony did not do what we needed him to do. He was kind of close on a couple. I thought that we might get one, but in the game, he had only had a .02 expected goal, so bad game from him. But Inter Miami double chance, minus 120. Lionel Messi showed out in California in front of all the fans. So good to see that we ended the night with a win, and MLS do well, but went 2-3 and bringing the show total now to 3.42 units on the season. But domestic seasons have been put on halt for the international break, but not us. This is where we have done our best here in the summer, really. You wait for Euro qualifying, the under-21s did really well in international. 17-8 was the record and up 11.89 units. So let's get into it. We got two games in the CONMEBOL in South America for the World Cup qualifying. We start pick number 1, Peru double chance, minus 120 on FanDuel. Peru had a tough break in the penalty shootout to Australia, losing 5-4 on penalty kicks, and unfortunately did not make it to the World Cup. This team will likely want to avoid any repeat of the last World Cup cycle, and that starts with a good performance today. There is, with the expansion of the World Cup, it is a bit different now. Normally, it was the top 3 automatically qualify, and the 4th has to go into the playoff. It's now 5, top 5, but still, I think that Peru wants to leave no doubt, and that can start with a good game today. The Peruvian players have spread across Europe a bit in recent years, Feyenoord, Celta Vigo, and they have a great goalkeeper from Orlando. And this team has a strength in defense with CDM Tapia, like I mentioned, from Celta Vigo, Marcos Lopez from Feyenoord, and Abram at center back, been playing in the MLS. For Paraguay, Miguel Almiron plays for Newcastle and is their most potent scorer, and Peru needs to mark him. Just focus on him. Don't let him beat you. Peru has had much success versus Paraguay, their most recent loss coming in 2014. But in that span, Peru has 6 wins and 2 draws against Paraguay, which is exactly what we need today. And manager Reynoso has coached his team to a 1-0 win in 2022 against this Paraguayan side. So would love the exact same result today. Peru has also played friendlies against 4 World Cup teams from 22, Germany, Morocco, Korea Republic, and Japan, and think that will make a difference here. When you're playing against great teams, it kind of raises the quality a little bit. Not only gets your team playing well, but sees what other teams are doing well. So hopefully Reynoso can use that today. Pick number 2, the second CONMEBOL qualifying game, Colombia minus 1.5 plus 100 on DraftKings, even money. Colombia has far more attacking power and established scorers, namely coming from the Premier League. led by Luis Diaz, Luis Sinisterra, and even Aston Villa striker Duran. They can score and have done it for a couple seasons now. And also have James Rodriguez in the squad in midfield and Jefferson Lerma out in the midfield as well. So good midfield players that we need today. The back four is an experienced one with Mina and two Genk DBs playing in Europe, so playing against good teams out there, while Venezuela lacks scoring. And their top two scorers, Josef Martinez and Savarino, play in the MLS. So a bit step down from what the rest of the Colombian side is used to. And the rest of the squad from Venezuela is just a bit lackluster and thus ranked 55th in the FIFA ranking. Colombia had a great World Cup in 2018 and in the group stage, but failed to qualify for 22. So I think similar to Peru, needs to get off to a good start and make things easy on themselves for when it comes down to crunch time towards the end. Pick number 3, an easy one that doesn't really need the most advanced handicap here. Slovenia clean sheet plus 110 on DraftKings. Slovenia currently sits tied for third in group for Europa 2024 qualifying, and has 2 clean sheets so far in the early stages of qualifying, while their opponent has only scored 1 in their Euro qualifying matches against the number 208th ranked FIFA squad San Marino. Jan Oblak is not allowing a goal to North Ireland. He faces the likes of Rodrigo and Robert Lewandowski. In La Liga, I don't see him allowing goals to players from North Ireland who just don't have that finishing capability. So we got 3 plays, 2 in South America for CONMEBOL, 1 in UEFA Euro qualifying, and our buddies from Slovenia who have treated us well in their European qualifying stages. So 3 plays. You can follow me at the RJ Larson on Twitter, here at the Free Money Show, of course. Going to be doing this all season long. Excited for the season. And we'll be doing college football and NFL. But as always, you can follow me at the RJ Larson on Twitter, like I mentioned. Here, please like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know what you guys like about the show. Anything I can change, anything you want me to talk about, because I can cap and let you guys know what I find. But thank you all for listening, as always. Appreciate it, as always, and see you next time.